Hey guys, welcome to our first episode of Chic or Week. We are here at the fabulous SLS Hotel in Miami Beach. I am Sebastian James, your host, and I'm here with my friend and partner,
Leslie Benita.
And we're going to be here discussing today the 2013 summer trends. For those of you guys that don't know, Mercedes-Benz Swim Week is a big event down here in Miami. It is similar to our Fashion Week, what you would have in New York or in Paris. And what better place to have Swim Week than Miami?
Yeah, and we have seen some very, very interesting pieces. Some key fashion, key pieces like neon, fringes, tribal, crochet, many things. Why don't we have a look at some footage from the Swim Week 2012? Wow.
Yeah, so I guess here what we have is we have some of the, we have two examples being shown here. We have a bit of the geometric and tribal.
Which, by the way, I don't think they look quite coordinate those two together. I mean, I would think that for a fashion show, you would try to coordinate, the men and the women.
And I got to tell you, what stands out is aside from the fact that the colors just completely clash, then you got these like cowprint bangles that are just kind of sitting there in your face. But anyways, one of the big things for the men is talking about the length of a short. Of the shorts or swim trunks. So here what we really have is we kind of have like a mid-rise. It's a lower waisted swim trunk. Not my favorite, not very comfortable to wear.
Well, you don't have the body.
She probably don't. But in terms of the length of the shorts, I feel that this length is acceptable. It's kind of funny because in Europe, the swim trunks are always worn a little bit shorter. But here in the U.S., the swim trunks are usually based on like a pair of surfer shorts, and so they're usually worn down to the knees.
That's what I see all the time in Europe. Like no men would wear like a long shorts like you guys do in the States. Why is that?
I would have to guess it's just because of the surf industry, and most of the shorts for surfers are usually down to the knee.
Is it more comfortable?
It's not necessarily more comfortable, but it's just to avoid getting rashes on your knee from your surfboard when you go surfing. Yeah.
Okay.
But anyways, regarding the woman's bathing suit, so I guess there's the whole one-piece and two-piece thing going on. I've always thought that a one-piece is good for women to wear because you can hide all the not-so-pretty parts.
Well, guess what? It's like, basically it's not really true. I would say you can forgive a lot more in two pieces than what you actually do in one piece. Like a one piece, you have to have a kick-ass body to have that. By the way, I just want to say something about this one. The boob part reminds me of, Madonna in Vogue with Jean-Paul Gaultier. I mean, it's a little weird.
Yeah, it's kind of like her breasts are sitting on a tray.
And you look whiter also when you have stripes like that, you look whiter.
Yeah, not a big fan of this whole geometrical print. Okay.
That is definitely more sexy.
Baraka chic, what a name.
Well, you know what it means, baraka? In Moroccan, it means either enough or luck.
Luck.
So I don't know what she meant or what he meant in baraka chic, but it's kind of funny name.
I guess if you're going to be wearing a pair of Speedos like that, you're going to hopefully try to get lucky. I don't know. Listen, guys, let's be honest here. The only guys that should be wearing Speedo underwear to the beach are Olympic swimmers or if you're gay. All right? And if you're from Europe and you want to wear Speedos, just don't do it in Miami unless you want people to get the wrong idea.
Well, the nut hugger is definitely only if you're Michael Phelps.
Yeah.
You would look probably good in it, but other than that, what the women's wearing, you know what that's called?
No, what is that
called? It's like a one piece, but it looks like, a bikini, like two pieces. So it's called the monokini. It's actually very sexy.
Learn something new every day.
Monokini.
Yeah.
It's very, very sexy.
I think it's a pretty bathing suit.
Yeah. That's the example of a sexy one piece. Much more sexy than the first one we saw. But yeah, it's very nice. The way it's cut also can forgive a lot, and it's just beautiful. I think it's gorgeous. I just don't know whether it's super convenient to swim. When you dive in the water, you can have your boots out.
Right.
But it's really, it's beautiful.
Lisa Blue.
Whoa.
Well, okay.
She looks like Madame Miramar. She's a fortune teller. God, with the big hoops and the bandana and everything. And look at look at this one. She looks like a Smurf.
Like a Smurf, that's funny. Yeah, so these colors are kind of bright, obviously. But you know, I gotta be honest with you. I think the bathing suit is kind of cute. I mean, I like the whole ruffle. I like the off the shoulder. You know, I think that also the ruffle that she has there at the bottom, it's pretty. I mean, I think it's a pretty bathing suit. I don't know how practical it is for you guys as a woman.
It's cutesy, but really, like, I don't know. I cannot say it's bad, but you have this one shoulder thing. So I don't know if it's very practical to swim, number one. Number two, you're gonna get a bad, like, you know, tan mark.
Tan line,
is it worth it with the bathing suit? Not
well,
sure.
listen, I mean, we are in Miami.
I'm not in love, honestly.
But we are in Miami, and Miami is all about, you know, the show and the glitz, and I guess that's a little bit different. But, you know, it's a nice piece, but maybe not necessarily one of my pieces. Next, we have, whoa. Well, she's holding a surfboard back there. That's kind of neat. But
what is that?
Oh, man, that's
What is
really
that
bad.
on the print?
That is really bad.
It's a pinup.
That is really bad. You know, listen, here's what I gotta say. Sometimes at fashion show, you gotta have some pieces that just make people talk. And, well, yeah, this one is...
that's gonna make me talk bad.
Yeah,
sorry,
well, sometimes
it's...
Yeah. But, you know, I know that...
I don't get it.
Yeah, no, it's horrible. And I know that, you know, there are big trends talking about the high-waisted bathing suits. As a man, I just don't think they're sexy under any circumstances. You know, I gotta be honest with you. I think that if I went into my grandma's underwear drawer and I picked a piece out, I could find that same exact piece.
Listen, this piece, I usually love the, you know, the high waist. First of all, it's very on trend right now. But really, this one, I don't get it. I mean, I hate the whole, like, print thing, the pinup thing on the boobs and everything.
Yeah, listen.
I just don't think it works. But I bet you I can show you one high waist bottom that you're gonna like and that you're actually gonna think it's sexy.
I seriously doubt it, and sometimes some trend pieces
trust me
should remain as trends.
Ah, finally something nice.
Oh well, that's beautiful.
That is
really
on trend.
Like
the fringe, the neon, the not matchy top and bottom.
Yeah, I like the neon with the earth tones on the bottom. I think that's beautiful. That works very well. Yeah.
You know, in Europe, that's how we wear bathing suits, by the way. Like,
never matchy.
Yeah, you don't match the top and the bottom, and I think and the mix that they did, L-Space, like here, really, really nice. And you see the way that the bottom is done.
The
it's
lower
not like
waisted bikini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
see, I was going to comment on that because as a guy, and on a skinny woman like that, I think it's sexier when a bathing suit comes up on the hips a little bit higher. I think it accentuates the waist and it makes it just a little bit more sexy.
But it does accentuate the hips here.
I think she looks wider.
Listen, she's very thin, so she could afford like wearing, you know, a higher, like different one. But you know what? It's the same thing as the one piece. You can forgive a lot more with this kind of bottom than if you have a higher waist bottom, because you're gonna see more of the belly. So, but I definitely like this piece. And this one too, by the way.
Well, that's a beautiful cover-up.
With the tribal print.
Oh, look at that, a little surprise.
What's going on here?
Well,
I liked everything all the way until she opened it. Like, look at the necklace, the cover-up, everything is perfect. The earthy necklace, the tribal print, and then boom, surprise. Hair in the bowl of soup.
So I mean, the cover-up is very pretty, and I love the print and the tribal, and it kind of works well. You know, and again, it's a fashion show, so they got to get that little reaction that they just got out of us.
But it looks like an underwear thing.
And you know what? Maybe that could be cute if you just forgot the whole cover-up, and you just wore those to the beach with, like, a little T-shirt or something like that.
Not together. I wouldn't put this
maybe
together.
Not all three pieces together. I think that all three pieces are cute, but maybe not ensemble the way that it's been done here.
Just imagine like the same outfit, the same, you know, bikini, but, you know, also the bottom matching the top bikini.
Look nice.
She's opening.
Yeah.
It would be nicer,
I guess.
I guess.
Color palette works nicely as well.
But I kind of like the idea of this one.
Okay, and we'll be back in a few minutes and to discuss some more of the 2013 trends.
And there's going to be the good, the bad, and the ugly.
All right.